Hey Luca, for the second workout, I want to show you one of the strength exercises, the total range push-up, right? I'll show you at an angle in front of the side. So I want to be hands under the shoulders, feet shoulder width. I push up like in a down dog, and then I lower down, and then I push up with my back into extension. Then I lower down, and I push back on that same line, right? So I'm basically doing 2 push-ups for 1. I'll show you here at this angle so you can see 2. And this you can make tougher by adding a weighted vest if you want to add more resistance, right? So that's one of the main strength exercises. Now for the segmental exercises. So I shortened it just to fit it all into the text line, but the feet in, knee out glute bridge. So this is a 2-leg glute bridge. I put my feet together and I try to push the ball of the foot down with the heel while letting the knees open as wide as they can, right? So I engage my abs and then I bridge in this position. So you're gonna feel it more in the biceps femoris, the lateral hamstring, and it's strengthening there on the outside. Then our next exercise is for the piriformis. So I'm using 2 yoga blocks. You could actually put your foot up on your calf muscle, meaning that you could, if you wanted to do it like without the blocks, or you can set up like on a dumbbell. There's ways that you could do it, but the yoga blocks, in my opinion, are the best. So what I want is my bottom leg at 90 and my top leg here at 45, right? So a little bit down, but my foot's right there on the edge of the yoga blocks. This usually takes a couple tries to get used to. And notice what I do, I want to go down and up, but I don't want my pelvis to move. So it's all my femur doing all the movement here, okay? Going up and down. We obviously do all the unilateral exercises on both sides. There again, it doesn't have to be, it can be a stack of books or anything, but I recommend the yoga blocks, 2 of them stacked up on top of each other. Now this next one, you could use a dumbbell. You can actually put a heavy dumbbell or a kettlebell onto your belly, but in the beginning, you can just use a yoga block. And what I want to do with this one is when I keep my chin tucked in, my lower back on the ground. It's for the diaphragm. When I breathe in, I'll move my arm. So I push up against it. When I breathe in, my lower back's down, my chin's tucked in, and I keep both hands on. And like I said, this can be a yoga block to start with as you start getting the movement, and then you can put a dumbbell, you can put a heavy dumbbell, a heavy kettlebell, you can even have a person stand on your stomach if you get strong enough. For the Copenhagen plank, I'll use my little metal box. This is a little bit too high. I prefer chair height or 18 inches, but this is just to demonstrate, right? I put my leg up, I'm onto my elbow, I lateral plank, and then I bring my foot behind my knee and my knee up, try to keep my body nice and straight. So we do both sides, obviously. Then the hollow body. And for this one, the height's not so important. What's important is the tension on the abdominal wall. So I want my hands and I want my feet to extend. I point my toes away. I point my fingers away. I can interlace at my thumbs. I tuck my chin in. I build up tension in my abdominal wall, pushing my lower back down. I raise up shoulder blades and legs, right? And intense isometric. You don't have to get high as much as you want to create tension. Then the total back extension, I want to do feet separate. I extend, right, in the lower back, bringing the hips and the thighs up, but I also extend in the upper back. And I like the Y pattern. Some people like the T, hands down. You could even do a pull-up motion while in that position. Then for the 2 arm exercises here, okay, I'm going to use a stability ball. You could be on a bench if you have a bench, right? The stability ball works just fine. And what I want to do here is with my head and shoulders on the ball, right? It could also, like I said, be a bench. My arms stay totally straight. I go about this high up away from the hip and about that low, keeping steady tension. And then for the last one, I want my elbows close together, like the weights are almost going to hit me in the forehead. My palms stay facing, and I extend up. You could use a barbell for this one, but I actually really do like the dumbbells. And these don't have to be that heavy. So that's the second workout. If you have any questions, just ask.